2 serves after that. And with this, so this is the first match. In the second match, is that the same order of picking?
And New Jersey chose to serve first. First point underway. There's the offense. Santa Lee Waters pulls it from a place that nobody else would.
Yeah, really impressive start to the match. In MLP scoring, it's whoever plays that aggressive role first.
She goes down swinging ball back to the Texas Ranchers. All right, what are you doing on your thirds here if you're the Ranchers?
You know, I'm just trying to get in. I think I'm going to go for a drive here.
Tina does just that, rips one through as New Jersey attempts to unwind the stack to tie it early at 1.
Yeah, and with these drives on unwinding the stack, it can be so deadly. Tina getting that back in what she needed there.
Nice intentional volley from Megan Dizon. Second serve for the Ranchers. Wow, Tina Pisnik is a force when she wants to be. Perfect location, perfect time to attack.
Yeah, no dinking here. A lot of aggression. Love to see it.
2-1-2.
He lets it fly and gets the ball back accordingly. Big rip from Dizon. You mentioned it, first strike offense, and we are seeing that unfold. Tie game, and the Fives fans in full effect from San Diego. For the Fives.
Yeah, just great defense there. And one notable thing is with this Vulcan ball, it moves a little bit more than the lifetime ball that the pros were playing it at PPA Bristol. So a little tougher on those volleys.
Yeah, definitely something to keep of note. Beautiful dink setup from Megan Dizon. Pulls Christian off the line and recovers a 2-point lead with it. Miscommunication in the middle. Second serve for the Fives.
Wow, Caitlin all over that. And you see these balls just popping up a little bit more, allowing the person who's leaning in on that kitchen line to really put this ball away when they get the chance.
Spot for Dizon and recovery right to the feet of Caitlin Christian. Is there a reason you're assessing that the ball's popping up a little bit more? Is it the change in ball situation?
It's a little bit lighter of a ball, so it's going to move through this windy condition a little bit more, so it's tougher to control.
Nice attack from Caitlin Christian. Closes on the speed up.
Yeah, Caitlin all over that. The way she sat, she just saw Annalie's shoulders a little off-balanced and was ready for that forehand and said, no thank you.
There's a look at Coach Caleb for the Texas Ranchers.
I'll recall.
Alicia Smith and Mark Thomas are referees for this playoff series. And with finesse does the job for the Fives. Ball back for 2 serves. Nice. Megan Dizon reaches in and throws it through the middle. That's one of the reasons that they acquired Megan Dizon, was that length in the kitchen.
Yeah, really great forehand on that right side. She can hit it in so many different spots. A real force to be reckoned with there.
There's Ryan Harwood, co-owner and general manager of this team. Oh, Waters hunting in the middle. Throws it into the net. Second serve.
Yeah, good look by the fives there, just slightly out of balance.
Oh, one slides through the middle. How it landed, nobody knows. 6-3.
Yeah, it is electric out here. You see it with some of these five chants and all of that.
Can't wait to see the battle of the towels in men's doubles.
And we talked a little about Megan on that right side leaning in, but Caitlin Christian also doing a really good job of not letting that ball drop, leaning in with that forehand and keeping them back.
Three, 6-1.
Spot for Waters. Second serve for the Ranchers. Caitlin Christian, of course, coming off a finals appearance in PPA Bristol last weekend in singles. And that one is deep. Now, Texas knows they get away with one there, but to your point about the lifetime ball to the Vulcan V Pro Flight here in Major League Pickleball, certainly an adjustment there, especially with Christian playing with a lifetime and great humidity there in Bristol last weekend. Crossover winner, could not get there. Great defense from Tina Pisnik to stave off Waters.
Yeah, and impressive from Annalie there, just her body control out of position. She never seems like she's in trouble there.
Yeah, she really doesn't. And another miss, back to back, and Waters cueing a timeout as she usually does. No way Khlif in mixed doubles. They had some issues there in Salt Lake City. They feel like they've resolved them. We'll discuss the mixed doubles matchups when we get there. New Jersey in some trouble now. Texas takes their first lead of the game. What's caused this turning point here, Connor?
Yeah, a really good kind of off speed by Tina there to slow it down. She's mixing up the pace really well on her attacks, keeping the fives a little off balance.
Oh my, a blistering drive to the corner from Caitlin Christian.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of wind as well, and so on that side that the fives are on, I think they're going with the wind a little, and so it's a little tougher to control, and the Ranchers can swing freer.
Wow, Caitlin Christian on the poach from the left. Take another look. This is your preferred side here. To close to the left, then close back to the right. What a play by Caitlin Christian.
Yeah, and we see on those first volleys by the fives that they're just a little bit hesitant. And even on that last one that Megan missed there, just going through that a little bit more, that motion of that shadow swing is exactly what she needs to do. Let's see if they can hold him here. Big stop there for the fives.
Yeah, crucial one. Ryan Harwood looks a little nervous, perhaps carrying those nerves for his team. Huge service possession here. That one took a funky bounce on Caitlin Christian, and New Jersey gets one back.
Yeah, three points, 2 serves. Can they do it?
What's causing that hesitation?
I think just this ball is moving a little bit in the air, not to kind of beat a dead horse, but this Vulcan ball a little bit more kind of moved by the wind, and that's also prevalent on those drops. So just keeping low and going through it a little bit more, obviously easier said than done.
Okay, New Jersey settles for a point in that service possession. Ball back to Texas. Can they close it? Game point number 2. Ooh, nice return from Waters. Backs up Pisnik beyond the baseline. Second serve, third game point.
Yeah, and that wind helping out a little bit there. Tina not able to fully get into that forehand drive.
What a punch from Dizon. No hesitation there. 3 game points gone off. Can they get 3 here to tie it?
Yeah, and Ranchers drive slowing down just a little bit, allowing the fives to kind of control the kitchen dinks once they get up there.
Oh. Ooh, just wide by Christian. Almost had a slapper of a counter. Worth a challenge or timeout. Yeah, just a timeout.
Neutralizing those first 4 shots, great call.
Too much from Waters on the attack, second serve. What happened there?
Yeah, and I would love for AL there just to get into that kitchen. Their kitchen percentage winning is very high, so I would like to see them kind of set up these points.
Nice strip on the third to Dizon. Couldn't make the follow-up dink, though. Game point number 4 for the Texas Rangers. That one's too much. The pressure to close it can also wear on you a bit. Caitlin Christian not thrilled with her bounces at the moment.
Yeah, no, it's the more game points you have, the more you start overthinking, and staying in that moment is so key.
Point number 5. That's 2 on the third. New Jersey keeping everything channeled to Caitlin Christian in the closing moments. Ryan Harwood, a sigh of relief. Where do they go from here? How do you best get into the kitchen for Waters and Dizon?
Yeah, I mean, I think 2 possessions like that where it's just free points gives them the confidence to really slow things down here and just set up this point. No need to rush in there. Great patience.
Wow. No way. It's good. Oh, no way. The New Jersey Fives survived the point by a thread. How the heck did Waters get this defensive snag? Connor Garnett.
Yeah, that's just some unreal defense. And the Ranchers feeling that pressure to put away that ball when they just haven't had success and going for a little too much there. Big point here. Can they tie it up?
Looking to do just that. 9-10-1 for the Fives. Oh my, Dizon hangs in the fire. 10 apiece, and the Fives now carry all the momentum. Texas on the edge of taking them out with 5 game points. That is gone.
Yeah, and the Fives doing a much better job of slowing down these thirds and their fifths here, really setting themselves up for success.
Oh, Waters on the poach. Dizon backing her up. Game point swings the other way.
Yeah, and Christian backing up off that line. I think she got everything she wanted there. I'd love to see her just rip that one and keep going for it.
Waters keys in our favorite shots. Backhand attack out of the air. 12-10, New Jersey. Adversity here in the playoffs. New Jersey coming into this one cold. And a nice jump out of the gate for Eric Oncins. Khlif leaving one high.
Good speed up there by Alshon. Really underrated skill is the slow speed up. He's in there, has plenty of time, and every fiber of our being wants to rip it, and he just found that opening.
So hard to fight off the instinct, isn't it? A little bit wide there on the serve, but these two can rip it from the service line too, as you've also experienced in singles against Christian Alshon. So break that down on the return of some of these rockets in men's doubles especially. What do you do?
Yeah, you're just looking for depth on these, keeping those shoulders down and leading through it. Pace isn't really as much of a concern. Really good job there with the deep return. A little over-eager by Will there, crashing that. And not a lot of patience being shown by either team yet.
Oh boy. Oh, Oncins recovers. A little dance in there around the kitchen. And another empty trip for the New Jersey Fives.
Yeah, and I like that pull by Noe there. Oncins moving, did a really great job of controlling his body while not being balanced with his feet to come away with that one. And that can even be that pressure of that third shot, knowing that Noe has to come up with something big there, overthinking that return just a little bit.
Second serve for the Ranchers. Fives fans sit anxiously on behalf of their men's doubles team. Just wide for Noe Khlif. Still settling in, it seems, on the side of the Fives. A slower start than we're used to between these two.
Yeah, and that's a lot in part due to this Ranchers first strike offense, as we've talked about.
Full destruction from Will Howells on the other side. Brings it back to New Jersey. How would you advise them if you're coaching the New Jersey Fives on how to approach these next two serves?
Yeah, I think slowing it down, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but we've seen them crashing, and it's just their thirds are too high. Or ask for a missed return. That also gets you off to zero. But I think just finding their way in a little bit more methodically here is going to be so key for the Fives.
1-3-1.
Oh, took a twirl on the top of the tape. Lands back on the side of the Fives. Second serve.
Yeah, and a better point there from the Fives. If you're a Fives fan, you're liking that as they're getting up to the kitchen.
Another drive. And what hand speed from Noe Khlif. Funky angle, and New Jersey climbing back in.
Yeah, great defense there by Noe. A little bit slow on that second one from Oncins. Set it up beautifully with that first flick.
Side out for the Texas Ranchers. There's a look. Caitlin Christian. The bench for the Ranchers, Wyatt Stone. What a performance he put up in Salt Lake City, the last regular season event a couple of weekends ago. Almost pushed for the 6th seed. A game of hot potato. Noe Khlif loses it.
Yeah, and that first volley, we see the wind a little bit, making it difficult for the fives to push through these volleys. They really got to be aggressive with their shots at that kitchen line. Another missed return by Noe there.
How much of the pressure is coming from the serve? You talked about pace not mattering as much, but you can relate how quick that ball's landing on your paddle. It's a heavy, heavy return to try to make.
Turn on Pickleball TV to get that intel. A little bit of wind at the back of Noe and Will here. And everything they wanted there through the Ranchers, and just that recalibrating to the wind takes a second.
Rebound deep for Alshon, a little bit of pressure from the New Jersey Fives. And Will Howells is begging the crowd to jump on their backs, help them out. So getting the ball on the ground, definitely key against the Ranchers that welcome the pace, but that length they have in the kitchen, it is hard to get these thirds to alleviate that pressure. Found a way there, did Willie Howells.
Yeah, and great aggression there. A little hold on that shot that sets us up.
Nice spark of energy from Will Howells on the attack to tie us up at 6.
Yeah, great momentum change by the Fives. They feel it. Alshon with a little bit of that ball rolling away, and Will laughing because he knows it's a little slowing down that momentum.
Return from Christian Alshon forces a second serve from Will Howells. Wins a short one, Noe drives it, sets up Howells to put it away. 1 point lead swings to New Jersey, their first of game 2. Khlif reads one off the tape, 8-6. Texas losing their momentum and losing their grip on game 2. What are you seeing?
Yeah, I mean, it's really, as we talked about with this Vulcan ball, it's flying through the air a little bit, so this first strike offensive drive and crash, it's so tough to punch these volleys through, and Will and Noe taking full advantage.
Yeah, the drives didn't seem to be as effective for New Jersey on the other end. Opening things up here in this reset opportunity for Will Howells, side out.
Yeah, and a little bit of that extra pace that they're going for, Will, especially on his serve, on this side. I think the wind playing in, giving him a little bit more confidence here.
Nice third opportunity here for the Ranchers. Have to start getting a few points to stay in this one. Oh man, deception from Noe Khlif. What a holds. Here are some great fans in the house.
Yeah, love the hat that he's rocking there. Very, very beautiful hat, if I do say so myself.
Tui Nation.
Maybe a little biased.
I'll give you a shameless plug. Tell the people where they can get their Tui school reps after this. Oh. What a play by Will Howells, throws it in a unique spot on Oncins.
Yeah, and interesting here, he's going to challenge if it hits the hand, if they can. I think so. We have an online
After review the results of the rally stands, there was no missed foot fault. Texas Ranchers, you lose the 1 free challenge. You have 2 remaining. New Jersey Fires, 3 free challenges remaining. We'll resume play at 9-6-1.
Yeah, and so you can go on, and if you go into my Instagram bio, Con Garnett, you can find that. We talk about the TUI, we talk about just strategies that we use at the pro level, and I'm on there. It's basically direct access to me, but we are back here at 9-6 with the Alshon shoe timeout now as well.
I saw the towel signs earlier. And for some delays there, heavy third from Will Howells, well deep. Second serve, looking to go up game point.
9-6-2.
Mistimed it, did Oncins. Unlucky break there. Game point for the New Jersey Fives.
Yeah, big point here.
Will Howells closes it out, 11-6. Just when you felt like the Ranchers had the momentum, it got deleted by the boys in white.
Depending on how you view those Ranchers teams, those are kind of the 2 thought processes.
Okay. Game 3 upon us now. New Jersey could end it here. That one goes off the tape. Heavy drive towards Caitlin Christian. Nothing she can do about that one.
Yeah, and an underrated skill of Christian is just such a good partner on the court, giving Caitlin a little bit of confidence here after she had a tough ending of the women's doubles. And finding a good low pull, keeping that ball down, really impressive.
0-1-1.
Ooh, down the line, just wide for Waters. You know, she loves coming up with highlight reels like that, especially against the guys. That one was wide, though. Oh, my. Just wide for Alshon. He was on it. Potential counter winner. Second serve for the Ranchers. This was the team, too. Christian and Caitlin that saved the day for their team in the match against Miami. They were down a game. These two had to win it to push it to a dream breaker. Through the middle it goes. Christian Alshon with a big beauty.
Yeah, and Alshon doing such a good job of kind of coming over and making his presence feel known for Will and Annalie.
Grindy battle from the kitchen. New Jersey comes away with it for the side out.
Yeah, and interesting there. I would have expected Alshon to be on that. I wonder if that just like that new partnership adjustment, they just had a little miscommunicated there.
1-2-1.
First volleys, big kind of takeaway with this Vulcan ball as these matches progress. Keep an eye out for that because it is much more difficult than with that lifetime ball.
In what ways, as Waters electrifies the audience?
Yeah, so good. Will slowing it down, and that movement in the wind, it's just, you really got to punch through it, and it's a lighter ball, so it's so much more difficult.
hit from Anna Lee Waters. Another dazzling play. Ryan Harwood cues the Clowns in the house. So New Jersey wins this one. This match is in the bag. Texas battling for their playoff lives here. It is a best 2 out of 3 match series, though. We will have these two back in action tomorrow. Deep for Alshon.
Able to be sure, and definitely from here it does look out.
The ball is out. Texas Ranchers lose another free challenge. They have 1 remaining. New Jersey Fives have 3 free challenges remaining. We'll resume play at 5-2-1.
And with mix, just having that partner communication. As the male does come over, it's that female stepping back so she can actually counter harder and just be there to help out as well.
When Christian hangs in the fight, what's the key to keeping your dinks unattackable?
Yeah, keeping your dinks unattackable is really letting that ball kind of come to you, not being in a rush to hit these dinks, and feeling that on your paddle.
Yeah, Waters just makes it look easy.
Yeah, great coverage. These trades, you want to have full faith in your team that you're putting out there, and so keeping that consistent just helps players psychologically get ready for battle so that they can bring their A game. Not to take away anything from Zane or Mari, I think just having that consistency is so key. Obviously both very accomplished, winning a lot of matches with the Fives last year. All right, so the reverse of last game, because the teams will switch the side they start on each match. Can the Ranchers do what the Fives did last game and kind of make a run on this side?
That is the question. Takes one home on Alshon, second serve. Any adjustments you'd like to see in that line of thought?
Yeah, no, I like that play, hitting the top of the net. Alshon just getting big and aggressive on this side, I think is going to pay dividends.
Waters testing the hands of Alshon. He's on it, but sends it well deep. Ball back to the Fives.
Yeah, a little off speed there by Waters to get the air along. And another look there, Waters testing Alshon's hands and a little bit too in front of it, missing it wide. The change of pace that she has is really deceptive out there.
How quickly is she calibrating those change-ups, so to speak?
Yeah, I mean, there's some that you're doing in match, and then some just knowing Christian's game so well that she's kind of going in with a mindset ahead of time.
Oh. Look out. Alshon trying to be the hero. Big roar to the crowd.
Yeah, really high level point there. Doing a good job of playing both sides, the Ranchers were, and coming away with that. Alshon not having success speeding up at will so far up until this point.
Ooh, just back for Alshon. It was close, though.
Yeah, wants that one back. Good look there. I love that aggression. It's just got to take just a scotch off of that with the pace.
3-7-2.
All right, there's one.
Yeah. And we see there the off speed again.
Yeah.
Christian could have ripped that. AL Dub expecting some pace and just finding her feet or her like shins there and getting the miss.
There's so many nuances of speed and whatnot that doesn't always translate on TV anyway, so. Oh my. Waters gets another defensive steal. Unbelievable, and Alshon is looking up to the heavens like, what do I have to do to put a ball away on this girl?
Yeah, great look. I think he thought he was going to win it on that. Just a slightly better shot there. A little bit more intentional with the placement, but against a lot of players, that's just a winner.
Nice attack instigated by Annalie Waters. Furthers the damage at 8-4.
Yeah, and I like that timeout there.
What would have happened if the women's doubles game went their way? This could have been a dream breaker or regulation win for Texas. On the other side of that, if that had gone in the right direction for their side.
Yeah, these small little differences end up moving mountains. Yeah, and just a little, when you're down 4-9, you're thinking a little bit too much, trying to do a little too much with that return, and wasn't able to just hit his typical return.
Imposing his will, fending off the match point. Is it enough, though, at this point in the game? Take another look.
And look at the patience there by Alshon, really letting that get around the post. Great ATP there.
TUI school, pleased about that.
Yes, TUI school, you'll learn everything like that and more.
Man, that's frustrating for Texas. Second serve feels like the last chance to battle back in.
A little hesitant there, a little bit of more contact in front. Big serve. I like it though. Just a little off.
10-4-1.
Heavy drive closes it out. The New Jersey Fives steal this one in 3. The Ranchers. Playoffs, the New Jersey Fives win the first match of the playoff series against the Texas Ranchers in a rematch from last year's semifinal round. It's best 2 out of 3 though, so the Fives stand 1 match win away from advancing to the semis once again, but this time in their home turf in New York City. Next weekend, we welcome Annalie Waters and Will Howells to the broadcast. Now, Annalie, you and Megan forged a monstrous comeback there in women's doubles. How did that change the trajectory and the complexity of this match for your teammates to win that one?
Yeah, that match was crazy. I felt like we started strong, and then we switched sides and realized that the wind was definitely a factor, and I think I was really struggling on the one side. And Megan was honestly just being a rock. I told her, I was like, she just carried me through that whole women's match. So thank you, Megan Dizon. Very happy to have you on my side and appreciate how supportive you are as a partner. And she's like the sweetest person ever, so I feel very comfortable playing with her. So thank you, Megan.
Great win you guys had there. And Will, for you, in that men's doubles match, it seemed like there was a little momentum for the Ranchers there. You and Noe started to find your groove. Was there anything that you kind of did outside of that switch to go to the other side that helped you, or were the elements a factor at all as well?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the biggest thing was just trusting our shots and going for it. I think we started engaging our feet more and really going downhill with everything. The wind is a bit of a factor, and it was dipping a little bit more, so we decided to drive some more on that side, and I think it helped a lot.
Following up on that point and just your synergy with Annalie Waters, last year we talked a little bit about the part of your game that Annalie inspired that season. What's the new tool she's helped you sharpen this season?
It's really just always the explosiveness and the competitiveness. There's a lot to learn from her. She's the best to ever do it, so I'm grateful to be on this team.
And Annalie, Paddle Tech, your sponsored paddle, is going to celebrate their 15th anniversary this year. You've been with them since the start of playing, and you embody being the standard bearer of this great company. What has Paddle Tech meant to your career?
Wow, I mean, I'll be here for an hour. I don't know, they just believed in me from the beginning. They sponsored my mom and I, and we always used their paddles together. And obviously when we were coming into the sport, not really knowing, which paddle company to choose, Paddle Tech just kind of welcomed us with open arms, and just being able to work with the whole team, working with Curtis, who helps manufacture the paddles, who started the whole company. It's honestly really felt like a family. And they've obviously grown as I've grown. I feel like we've kind of grown together. We've now made this ALWC paddle, which I absolutely love and I play with at every tournament. So I just feel like it's a family and we work together on things, whereas sometimes when you're a part of a company or sponsored by a company, they just kind of want you to use their product and support them. But I really feel like it's been kind of a joint effort with Paddle Tech in creating something that we both love. So I love supporting them on the court, and they support me on and off the court.
Love that. Speaking of family environments, the New Jersey Fives, known for that. You guys are a very tight-knit group. You do a lot of group activities together. You've got 24 hours to regroup ahead of match number 2 in this series against Texas. Will, I assume you are up to date on the Google Doc from Captain Zane at this point in your season. So I'm going to turn this one to Annalie. Will, as much as I'd love to ask you, but what's the next 24 hours looking like for the New Jersey Fives? Are we scouting? Are we just keeping things loose and having fun? What's it look like in a very structured schedule?
I actually want to know if Will knows the answer to this question. Will, what do we have later?
We have a team dinner later. I don't know what time and I don't know where. I will check that 30 minutes before we go. But
he always reps the Fives gear too when we go to dinner. He's a real team player.
That is awesome. Well, congratulations, you two. Fun match to watch, and you can catch the New Jersey Fives back in action for match number 2 against the Ranchers tomorrow at 10 a.m. local time. Give it up for the Fives, everybody.